I'm Alex Karki from the Hills supporting Yes 23 campaign. It is about the future of Australia and showing our kindness and passion and compassion to our first people. Today we have Home Pandey. I'm here to understand why he's a passionate supporter for Yes 23, and Home Pandey is a long-term resident of the Hills, and also he is a Nepali community leader and a current secretary for NRNA Global. So Home, thank you for your time, and we are all campaigning for Yes 23 leading to 14th of October. I would like to hear why you're so excited and passionate about it. Thank you, Home.
Thank you, Alex. I'm very privileged and happy to be here and supporting Yes campaign.
Yes.
As you already mentioned in the introduction, this is about showing respect, showing empathy, showing support to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. The economic factor plus all non-economic factors within the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders is quite a big gap.
Home, just a quick on that particular note. What is the fundamental reason why there is such a big gap between the First People and the non-Aboriginal people? What's your understanding?
There has been many things in the history where the community hasn't been well integrated. So there has been many attempts to bring that gap narrow. The way I will see the success factor is to measure status of Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal has to be equal. At the moment, I believe that with the economic factor plus other factors like health, life expectancy, educations, if you look at many other indicators, there's a big gap.
And also, to point out, in 1901, that is when Australian Constitution was enacted and by the British Act of Parliament, and my understanding is Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people were not recognized as a citizen back when, which is nearly 122 years ago. So they had a very disadvantage from the very beginning, and there was no support system embedded. So right now, that support system has been in place lately in the last couple of decades. But again, like you mentioned, we have a long way to go, and this particular referendum will help to narrow that gap, because it is from the Parliament, the voice, and also to the government of the day. So there is that compassion and empathy in all the decision-making process on behalf of our first people of Australia. That is how I see as well.
Talk about stolen generation, where Aboriginal kids were taken away by Western community. That was probably done in a good faith, but then that didn't really brought the right outcome. What I believe is that this referendum of Voice campaign or Voice 2023 is not only a one step forward, it's a giant step forward to actually recognize the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in Australian Constitution. And this will ensure that any matter related with the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander. So I believe this is really important step, because if we are doing something about Aboriginal community in terms of housing, in terms of education, in terms of employment, those people should be consulted.
Yes, absolutely.
I support this Yes campaign for also the reason that this will help not only to build Australia as a multicultural society, but also have the same sort of respect go with the other community as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, 100% I agree. And this is what they call on the referendum day is a proposed law to alter the constitution to recognize the First Peoples of Australia by establishing an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice. Do you approve this proposed alteration? Yes.
Yes.
This referendum is about compassion, about humanity, about we as a nation coming together. The future is exciting, and it is exciting when we come together as a humanity with compassion, right from our heart. And yeah, thank you so much, Home, for your time.
Thank you, Alex. I think this is a great opportunity for us to say yes and have this historical moment come to fruition in the near future. And also just to let everybody know that in the referendum, when you go for the voting, this is not a tick. It actually you have to physically write yes, Y-E-S. Therefore, just be prepared, go to the polling booth. There will be a pre-polling booth as well if you are not available on the voting day. And please vote yes, and let's make this campaign successful for the better Australia. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.